There was a certain big trade in the NBA that sent some card prices flying, and you'll see those on the top 5 today. But we also have football cards, baseball cards, and even some hockey cards on today's list. We'll tell you which cards are going up the most now. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another Top 5 Tuesday. I always love seeing big events happen in the world of sports and then looking to see how those events, like a big trade in the NBA, affected sports card prices. Because in just a matter of minutes, sports cards can sail up or sail down. The market is so dynamic, and I'm going to show you what happened today. It is fun to see. And of course, today's Top 5 is sponsored by Whatnot. Whatnot has awesome live auctions every day and night, starting at just $1 for packs, boxes, breaks, singles, and more. It's a lot of fun, and if you scan the QR code on your screen or use the special link in our show description below, you'll get $15 in free credit when you sign up for Whatnot. Okay, let's start the show by taking a look at the overall sports card market with the Market Pulse by Market Movers. Over the last 7 days, the SCI 500 index of 500 of the most prominent sports cards has notched up a little bit. It is up 0.8%, still down over the last 30 days, but up since January 1st. So we're still positive on the year overall. And of course, there has been some upwards movement in the basketball card category of 2018 through 2020 basketball cards, which is helping the entire index rise. Gosh, I wonder whose rookie cards are from one of those years. We're going to be talking about him in just a minute. So let's get started with the cards that are going up and down the most. It is time for today's Top 5. We're starting today with a cold card, as we do every week, because it is a reminder that often the hot cards that we feature in this show, they can turn cold. So your time to invest is not when a card is already hot. Your best investment is to figure out what cards are going to turn hot next and invest in them before they do. One of those hot cards that has now turned cold is Sam Darnold. Yes, the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. He was hot a lot of the season because the Vikings had a great season. They went 14-3 this year, but unfortunately, they ended their season with a thud. They lost badly to Detroit at the end of the regular season, and then they got bounced in the wild card round of the playoffs. Now, Darnold still had a great season overall. He threw for over 4,300 yards, 35 touchdowns, and a 102.5 passer rating. But with how this season ended, now people aren't sure if Darnold will even be back in Minnesota next season. Don't forget that Minnesota has J.J. McCarthy waiting in the wings. So there's a lot of uncertainty right now around Sam Darnold's future, and that, along with how his season ended, is not good for his card prices. Taking a look here in Market Movers, I'll show you exactly what I mean. We've got 4 of his 2018 rookie cards up on the screen. This is his 2018 Optic Downtown PSA 10, a high-end rookie card of his. We've also got his 2018 Prism Silver. We're going to look at that one in raw condition. We're going to look at his 2018 Optic base card in PSA 10 condition and his 2018 Donruss base card in PSA 10 condition. You can see on the graph, all of these headed in the wrong direction over the last 30 days. That downtown card, this is painful. That card's down over 40% in the last 30 days in PSA 10 condition. 30 days ago, somebody bought that card for $710. The most recent sale was $425. That is what happens when your team gets bounced from the playoffs early and your season ends with a thud. His Prism Silver in raw condition dropped from $118 down to $100. His Optic base in PSA 10 rookie dropped from $70 down to $50, and the Donruss base has dropped from a little bit over $40 to a little bit under $30. Now, I will say this, maybe there is some buying opportunity for Sam Darnold's cards if they drop further, because if he does get moved to another team this offseason, probably when that happens, there will be another surge in his card prices as fans of that team will then become excited about buying his rookie cards and collecting him. So keep an eye on the Sam Darnold market, and we'll see what happens. But at the moment, it is pretty cold. But now let's talk about cards going up, and we're starting with our investment card of the week. And this week, it is Sandy Koufax, and in particular, Sandy Koufax's beautiful 1955 Topps rookie card. Now, you know that Sandy Koufax was a pitcher for the Dodgers, both while they were in Brooklyn and Los Angeles from 1955 through 1966, and he is widely regarded as one of baseball's greatest pitchers. He pitched for 12 seasons. During that time, he won 3 Cy Young Awards, 4 World Series titles, incredible. He was also the National League MVP back in 1963, and he threw 4 no-hitters during his career, including 1 perfect game in 1965. Now, he did have to retire pretty early at age 30 because of arthritis, but despite that, his legacy endures. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame back in 1972, becoming the youngest player elected into the Hall of Fame at that time. Koufax's cards continue to do well in the sports card market. Let's take a look here in Market Movers. This is that 1955 Topps card that we're talking about today, his rookie card. And we're going to look at this card in PSA 6.5, PSA 7, PSA 8, and PSA 9. All 4 grades of those are up quite a bit over the last year. Not every grade of this card is up. Some have moved down a little bit, but these ones on the higher end of the Koufax market have been doing quite well. So the PSA 6.5 has jumped from around $3,100 a year ago to now it's almost $4,400. The PSA 5 or PSA 7, I should say, was a little bit over $5,000 a year ago, and now it is over $6,700. And the PSA 8 a year ago, a copy sold for $21,600, and the most recent copy sold for $22,300. So that one's moved up a hair as well. We've only had 1 PSA 9 sale in the last year, and that sold for $300,000 back on August 26th of 2024. So if you're getting into high-end vintage and you want to buy some really nice cards to tuck them away for the long-term as long-term investments, this 1955 Topps Sandy Koufax rookie card is one that should be pretty high on your list. But now let's turn our attention to players playing today. And the number 5 card on today's list is Lucas Raymond, the forward for the surging Detroit Red Wings. The Red Wings are on quite a win streak. I think they've won 6 in a row, and they are likely going to be heading into the playoffs. That will certainly happen if Lucas Raymond keeps up his elite play. In a recent game against the Los Angeles Kings, Raymond delivered a dominant 4-point performance, keeping him on pace for 90-plus points this season. In addition to his great play in the NHL, he is also going to be representing Sweden in the upcoming 4 Nations face-off. So all of this has Raymond's cards on the rise. Let's take a look here in Market Movers, and this is Lucas Raymond's 2021 Upper Deck Young Guns base card. We're going to look at that one in PSA 10 as well as PSA 9 condition. And then this is the 2021 Upper Deck Young Guns canvas card. We're going to look at that one in raw condition, and all 3 of these up quite a bit in the market over the last 30 days. We're looking at price increases from 26% all the way up to 80%. The PSA 10 of the Young Guns has jumped from around $52 up to about $66 in the last 30 days. The PSA 9 has jumped from around $22 up to about $33, and the Canvas Raw has jumped from around $10 up to about $18. Nice to see Raymond's hockey cards having this type of surge. Let's go to baseball for the number 4 card today, and it is Roman Anthony, an outfielder in the Boston Red Sox farm system. Yes, we are at that time of the year where people are really all into the prospecting right now because, of course, baseball is actually now just around the corner. And there are many people speculating that Roman Anthony will be potentially a breakout player this season. Anthony is just 20 years old, and he has had a rapid ascent in minor league baseball. He reached AAA ball in the Red Sox farm system in August of last season. He is currently ranked 2nd in the MLB's top 100 prospects, and he is expected to make his Major League Baseball debut this season. So that is why a lot of people are betting on his cards and scooping them up right now, and prices are on the rise. Let's take a look here in Market Movers, and these are 5 of his cards from 2023. That's his Bowman Chrome first prospect auto card from 2023, Bowman Chrome. We're going to look at that one in PSA 10 condition. We're also going to look at the refractor version of that card in PSA 10 condition as well. We're going to look at the non-auto version of that card in PSA 10 condition. That one from 2023 Bowman Chrome Bowman Chrome as well. And then we're going to look at the 2023 Bowman Mega Box Chrome Prospects, the Mojo Mega Box Refractor there in PSA 10 condition. And then finally, let's look at his 2023 Bowman's Best of 2023 autographs. That one we're going to look at in raw condition. And all of these up quite a bit over the last 30 days. We're looking at increases between about 15% and all the way up at 50%. The PSA 10 of that autograph from 2023 Bowman Chrome has jumped from $400 up to $600 over the last 30 days. And the refractor in PSA 10s jumped from $675 up to $800. The base card has jumped from $54 up to about $63. And the Mega Box Mojo refractors jumped from around $53 up to about $70. And that 2023 Bowman's Best Auto in raw has jumped from $50 up to about $59. So you can see speculation is in full tilt right now with Roman Anthony's cards. Well, it's the week of the Super Bowl, so you probably guessed we were going to find somebody from the big game in today's top 5, and that somebody is no other than Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback who really needs no introduction. He is leading Kansas City to unprecedented success, particularly if they win this weekend. It will be the first team ever to win 3 Super Bowls in a row. Of course, Kansas City is gearing up for its 5th Super Bowl appearance in the past 6 seasons, so they have been incredible. And since making his postseason debut in 2019, Mahomes has a 19-3 playoff record. Absolutely incredible. We've never seen anything like this before, even with Tom Brady. So, man, Patrick Mahomes, if he wins this weekend, he starts to get up there in that Tom Brady era, and we may be looking at the greatest quarterback of all time. We'll see. We got a little ways to go before we get to that point, but it's nice to see his cards on the rise with all of this great performance. Here's some of those cards in Market Movers, all from 2017. We're going to look at his 2017 rookie cards here. His iconic 2017 Prism Silver in PSA 10. His 2017 Optic base rookie card in PSA 10. His 2017 Donruss base rookie card in PSA 10. His 2017 Donruss Elite Series rookies in PSA 10, a little more affordable of a rookie card. And then another little bit of a more affordable one is his 2017 Rookies and Stars. We'll look at that one in PSA 10 as well. And you can see these are all climbing up on the chart over the last 30 days. It's great to see. His Prism Silver PSA 10 has jumped from $5,100 30 days ago to $5,500 today. His Optic has increased from $1,230 up to $1,440. His Donruss base has jumped from $1,020 up to $1,400. Nice increase there in PSA 10. His Donruss Elite Series rookies in PSA 10s jumped from $600 up to $667. And the Rookies and Stars PSA 10 has jumped from $425 up to $475. Hey, those of you who have Patrick Mahomes cards, and I know a lot of you do, your collections just got a little more valuable. Let's go to basketball for the number 2 card today, and it is Amen Thompson, the forward for the Houston Rockets. After missing the playoffs last year, the Rockets look to have solidified a playoff spot this year in a big way. They have been very, very good this season, and a key factor to their turnaround has been the rapid improvement of second-year guard Amen Thompson. Since becoming a permanent starter in early January, he has averaged almost 18 points per game. He's shooting almost 53%, rebounding 10.5 rebounds per game, and he has 4.5 assists per game. Analysts have highlighted his star potential, praising his two-way brilliance and versatility on both ends of the floor. And you can imagine all of this is causing Amen Thompson's cards to surge. Let's take a look here in Market Movers. This is his 2023 Prism base card. We're going to look at that one in PSA 10 condition. We're also going to look at his Prism Ice in PSA 10 condition and his Prism Silver in PSA 10 condition as well from 2023 Prism. How about his 2023 Select Concourse Silver in PSA 10, and finally his 2023 Optic Hollow in PSA 10. Doesn't matter which one you have, look at the chart. These things are on the rise in a big way. In fact, over the last 30 days, we're seeing all of these cards increasing between, gosh, these are big numbers. These cards are up anywhere between 62% and all the way up at 220%. His Prism base in PSA 10 has jumped all the way from around $19 up to $51. That is a huge increase in 30 days. And how about his Prism Ice, which has jumped from around $38 all the way up to $120 in just 30 days. His Prism Silvers jumped from around $91 up to $245. Absolutely insane 30-day increase on that card. His Select Concours Silvers jumped from around $22 to $35, and his Optic Holo from $45 up to $100. Massive, massive increases for anybody who owns Amen Thompson's cards. All right, we've reached a big moment. It is time for today's number one card. But before I give it to you, let me remind you that all of the charts and graphs from today's show are from Market Movers. Market Movers is the ultimate way to track the sports card market, to comp cards, and to know the price of your collection. And you can use Market Movers for free. Just go to sportscardinvestor.com and click Market Movers in the main menu bar, or go to the App Store on your phone and search for the Market Movers app. Download it to your phone, open it up, and get started for free today. I think you're really going to like Market Movers. Okay, here we are. Time for today's number one card. You probably could have guessed it. No other than Luka Doncic, the player who shocked the world. Well, he himself was shocked. As much as all of us was shocked, Luka was shocked with that crazy, stunning trade that happened Saturday night, Sunday morning, where he was traded, of course, for Anthony Davis. And I guess a first-round draft pick they got out of that as well. I don't know what they got out of it. All I know is Luka is now a Los Angeles Laker, and that is the headline that absolutely everybody is talking about. Now, originally, Luka, don't forget, he was drafted by the Atlanta Hawks, then he was traded to Dallas back in 2018 for a trade that involved Trae Young and Cam Reddish. And it looked like he was going to be, Dallas's franchise guy absolutely forever. So this came as a complete shock. I'm sure you were shocked when you heard the news, as I was as well. But my first thought was, what does this mean for Luka's card prices? And guess what? We got an answer. It means big things for Luka's card prices. Let's take a look here in Market Movers, and you can look at the movement on the right side of the chart. So we're looking over the last 30 days, but the story is really the last few days since that news broke. It just absolutely wild, the surge that this has caused. And if we go into the detail here on these cards, we're going to look at his 2018 Prism base in PSA 10. That card is up almost 60% in the last 30 days, but really it's up almost 60% in the last few days. It was $179 30 days ago, most recently $285. His Prism Silver PSA 10, that beautiful card right there, that jumped from around $1,100 all the way up to close to $1,800 over the course of really just a few days, but that in particular over the last 30 days. Absolutely crazy. His Optic base, PSA 10 30 days ago, was $143. Now it's $179. His Status Rookie, all of these from 2018, by the way, in PSA 10, jumped from $76 to $140 over the last 30 days. His Donruss base rookie from $92 to $150. And finally, his Chronicles base rookie from $54 to $83 in PSA 10 over the last 30 days. All of these cards on an absolutely incredible surge. It is going to be super exciting to see what Luka and LeBron do together in LA. It's also going to be exciting to see what happens with Dallas, and if Anthony Davis actually can add the defense there and maybe help them get over the hump. I have my doubts. I think the Lakers won the trade, but we will see what happens. It certainly is going to be entertaining. That is without a doubt. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's top 5. If you did, please give this video a like and subscribe, and make sure to get Market Movers. Go to sportscardinvestor.com right now and click Market Movers in the main menu bar, or go to the App Store on your phone and search Market Movers. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you soon with the next episode. Take care.